Hey gardeners, let me give you one quick botany lesson. One that is going to guarantee that you get massive softball-sized onions like I did last year. Here's the lesson. Onions are day length sensitive. This means that the onion plant will need a specific number of daylight hours in order to trigger the lower leaves to start to swell and form that nice big juicy bulb that we love in our onions. But onions also require a certain temperature range in order to grow properly. This means that depending on where you're located on the map, you may be growing onions during an entirely different time of year. For example, I'm down here in Central Florida, and for most of us deep south gardeners, we are starting our onions in the fall and growing them over our mild winter. Whereas a gardener up north, like where I'm from in southern New England, they will start their onions in the spring and grow them throughout the summer and harvest them around summer to fall. And we know there is a huge difference between the amount of daylight hours that I get in an average winter day in Florida than the length of a summer day up north in New England. Those long summer days are much longer than a little winter day down here. This means that in order to get your onions to properly make a bulb, you have to choose the right variety for your location with the proper day length requirements. Let's start with the short day onions. These varieties only require about 10 to 12 hours of day length. This is perfect for the deep south, anyone who is starting their seeds in the fall and growing over the winter. Us deep south gardeners need the short day onions. Short day onions that I love: Texas early grano, Bermuda white, red creole. If you're in the middle of the country, an intermediate day onion is ideal. Intermediate day onions require about 12 to 14 hours of day length in order to trigger their bulb production. This is ideal for most of the center of the country. For intermediate day onions, try the variety Monastrell for a red or Gladstone for a white. Now, if you are way up north around New England and the upper Midwest, you are going to aim for a long day onion. These require 14 to 16 hours of day length, so it's ideal for places with those long summer days. The yellow Spanish is an excellent long day onion variety, or you could try the Walla Walla. My second scientific tip about onions is that onions are like ogres. They have layers. But seriously, onions are just made up of different succulent leaf layers all wrapped around one another. And so if you want really big onions, you really need to aim for more layers and for each layer to be as fat as possible. The best way to achieve this is really just to generously feed your plants and do not skimp on the water. Water and nice generous amounts of organic compost or organic fertilizer is going to help your plants to get as fat as possible. Choose the right day length and feed and water those plants adequately, and you are going to have monster bulbs at the end of the season.